That footage you just saw was from this morning, and it's not morning anymore. It's like the sun's now going down way over there. It's behind those trees. It's been one of those days. You've been in meetings all day, doing stuff non-stop, and now I'm here and I wanted you to meet my friend over here. Why? Because it's Labor Day, and this dude is a world champion Pitmaster. Took #1 in Memphis in May. If you're a barbecue fan, you know what that competition means. He took first place in whole hog, so he's gonna show you some barbecue tips and tricks, and hopefully you can have the best barbecue you've ever had on Labor Day. So this is Marcio. He is the Pitmaster that I was just talking about. Tell him about yourself.
I'm a barbecue guy. Love to barbecue, enjoy barbecue. Belong to a great team of guys, great group of guys that we barbecue together. We compete against each other, and we had a great privilege to compete in Memphis in May and bring it back to Mississippi, the world champion, #1 in whole hogs.
You brought home first place in whole hog, but you do more than that, right?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, look, barbecue. It's ribs, shoulders, chicken. We're gonna show y'all some cool stuff here today.
Yeah. He's about to start his own YouTube channel, and you guys don't want to miss following him. As soon as it's up, I will put a link in the bio, and probably one of those things at the end of the video, like, you know, you see the face like there or something. That's probably where it'll be. Or you can follow him right here. But I will put all of the links and stuff in the description.
Today we're going to be cooking spare ribs, St. Louis ribs. A lot of people know. Very simple. I mean, Labor Day weekend, I know everybody's looking for a simple, easy recipe. We're not going to go wild. We're going to go very simple. A lot of this stuff you're going to find either Winn-Dixie Shelf, Claiborne Hill, or Rouse's Supermarket. So everything here is going to be very, very simple. We're not going to do anything extravaganza. Now, also to keep you in mind, this ribs can be competition ribs. So we're not trying to make it too crazy, but just keep it simple.
So Marcio, you know that you're talking to a bunch of Southerners who think they can Pitmaster with the best of them out there, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. And this is what I love about it. What I love about barbecue is it's confidence, you know. When I talk to my fellow buddies that we barbecue, we talk about this is better or that's better, and that's what it makes the game of barbecue great. We all have different ideas, and you know, if everybody barbecued the same way, probably would be a boring world barbecue. You know, when I'm at the store and I'm shopping for ribs, I always look for a consistency in the amount of fat that this distributes throughout the meat. So when I look at this rack of ribs, to me it's perfect. You know, you're always gonna have here a little more fat on one end, but throughout the meat you can see all that marble coming through. That helps tenderize that meat, and basically we're gonna trim it. What I like to do, I started on the bone side. I typically take my knife and I score, and I'll come all the way down. And you get an even cut all the way. And if you don't get it perfect, it's not a problem. It'll all be okay. Here we go. This is your cut, and if you look at that rack, see, that's a beautiful rack. Some people like to pull the membrane out, they don't. So before you cut this part out, all right, just to help you out, if you get in here and trying to pull this membrane out, that's gonna help you. So it's just a start. You get that. There we go. Pull that membrane right out. See how you loosen that up? Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut this off. And this is the reason I pulled that out, okay? This is just another great tip for you guys. I never throw this away. And basically what I do, they going on the pit, they're gonna get seasoned, they're gonna get treatment just like the ribs. And what I typically do with them, I'll cut them in small pieces, I freeze them, I put them on my baked beans. They are great. And if you just wanna eat them, you can eat them, but I won't throw them away. A butter knife, it's a great start. I like to go under right there. Typically I like to start on the middle. Once I start that, then I'll get rid of the butter knife, and we just easily, you push your fingers through, and here we go. Here comes the membrane. Peel that off. I don't like to bite into my ribs and have to chew on that. There we go. See how it comes off real easy? Anything that I see here that I don't like, I don't see desirable to eat, I'm gonna cut it off. You know, there's something hanging in here. It looks like a membrane. I'm just gonna go ahead and trim it off. If there's a little excess of fat there that you think that it's a little much, just go ahead and trim that off. See stuff hanging like this? I like, you know, even if I'm cooking at home, I like to make my ribs like I'm competing. You always going for the best. So, you know, you didn't know, but if you don't trim, that's what we just got out of it. And I don't think I would want to eat that. We're gonna treat this ribs with a little bit of mustard. It's not gonna change the flavor. It's not gonna be enough to change the flavor. You're just gonna come on both sides, and mustard is gonna play the bonding agent here.
Does the brand of mustard?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Some people like to use oil. I don't. I just believe that oil just kind of blocks the meat from taking the seasoning in. So today, we're going to be using a very good seasoning. I love this seasoning, and it's Daddy's Barbecue. It's a local company owned by a good friend of mine, James Bates. This is original rub, pork butts, shoulders. You can do hams, you can do ribs, tenderloins. This is an excellent product. I like to keep it clean. No mustard on my sweet daddy here. Even coat, all right? Throughout, and you're gonna notice that. See how the mahogany color is on that rub? That's what you're gonna get. Here's a little trick that I'm gonna show y'all real quick. You know, I like. You see the edge of the rib? You want to get the rub in there. Great quick way to do that is to do it right there. And you're not gonna use a whole lot of rub, but you're gonna deliver that perfectly on the edge. See that? Then you go back around, and then we're gonna go back this way. We're gonna treat the backbone just as we did the other side. We're gonna put this baby on the fire. Now we're gonna cook this with a mixture of wood. It's gonna be apple, and we're gonna do a little pecan. We're gonna let this baby sit for about 3 hours. And you see, I wanna show you this. See how complicated this is? Now if you roll it around real quick, and you come on top, you'll be able to get those edges and get your rub distribute evenly to that. So here we go. We're gonna get this baby to the smoker. We set at 230. It's gonna sit there for about 3 hours. We're gonna pull them out. I got a tremendous recipe for a glaze. Simple recipe, and I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna lay bone down first. And we're gonna check back with it in about 3 hours.
Our ribs are on the smoker over there. So why don't we take a look around and see all your gear? You got some pretty incredible gear around here. So
awesome. This is your typical ceramic grill. It's not an expensive grill. The reason I like Kamado Joe, for a backyard grilling, it holds the temperature due to the ceramic thickness. It holds your temperature well. It's easy to control. Another
is all this. I'm interested in all this stuff over here.
Oh, okay. So this right here is it's our Old Hickory. Old Hickory makes the spits. They're incredible. This is a CTO DW. That's actually what we cook our hog in Memphis in May. And so this is the world champion, 2019 world champion hog cooker.
How much would that set you back if you wanted to put that in your backyard?
About $15,000.
15,000. All right. Okay, that's more than.
So I'll take you
two
down,
of my
and
cars.
This is the baby CTO, which is about the same. This is just a smaller version. That's a double wide. This is a single. Extraordinary machines. This, folks, Old Hickory was one of the most incredible people when it came to provide us service, parts, and everything that we need at Memphis and May. They were phenomenal. Their customer service is top notch.
Are you sponsored by Old Hickory?
Yes.
You are sponsored by Old Hickory. So
Yes.
we have to put some links in there. He is sponsored by Old Hickory. So.
Old Hickory, Compart Family Farms, and Yeti. That's our sponsors.
Ad. So this is an ad.
The most have on everyone's backyard. Look, I have all this equipment here, but I can tell you right now, you'll never catch me without this guy. Don't ever underestimate the power of a Weber. This is a great little contraption. You can do phenomenal cooking on this. So here you go, folks. We've been smoking this for about 3 hours now, and at 2:30. And so now, what I'd like to show you guys, it's a simple recipe that you can find. You know, of course, we use Sweet Daddy Loves from Daddy's Barbecue. It is a, you know, like I told you guys, it's a local company here. You can find this Claiborne Hill, Winn-Dixie. You can pick this right off the shelf. It has a sweetness to it, has a little spice to it, just the right amount of pepper to give it a little kick to it. But I'm gonna show you a simple way to glaze this ribs, and we're gonna wrap them and put them back on the smoker. It's as simple as honey. Your favorite fruit preserves. I'm using some peach preserves, so that's gonna go in that, and some brown sugar. It's simple, very, very simple. We're gonna prepare this ribs to go back in the smoker. We're gonna wrap them. We're gonna let them cook for another 2.5 hours.
Is there a special way that you wrap those ribs?
Yeah, there is. So you wanted to keep the bone up on the ribs. It's important because a lot of the meat is on the bottom. They're going to be exposed to that juice, and as they cook, slow cook for 2.5 hours, they're going to render all that juice is going to be taking it in, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to lay the ribs meat up first, and we're not going to be too shy on the glaze. We're going to go a little heavy. We're going to make sure we spread it all over an even coat. It's going to, you can see all the peach chunks over there. This thing's going to be amazing. And this is the bone side. You can see the color of this ribs. They got a beautiful mahogany color. Sweet Daddy barbecue rub, it's tremendous. I always like to use, especially for competition, it does add this mahogany color. A lot of judges like that color, and so it's a great rub, but it's also a great rub to use it at home. So what we're gonna do is, one thing I like to do when I'm wrapping my ribs, I like to get them real tight. I like to get all the air out. And what that will do is, once all of that glaze will start rendering, it comes around and it's gonna take over, go over the bones and over the top of it with it as well. So we're gonna take this guy, we're gonna let him cook for another 2.5 hours. We'll see what happens.
You are a world champion, and I haven't seen that trophy yet.
Oh yeah, we got hardware.
So it just got like super dark out here. I don't know if you can see, but like there's no more sun at all. And you know, the sun's behind the tree, so I couldn't really see it go down. So it kind of surprised me when it got really dark. But anyway, I had my light packed in the car, so there it is. He just washed his hands again.
Keeping it clean. We got this out of the smoker. 5 hours, we're at 5 into it, and with 3 hours of smoke, 2 hours we wrapped it and let it tenderize. We put our glaze on it. Now is the moment of the truth. We're gonna unwrap this baby and see what it looks like. Y'all ready for this? There you go, look at all them juices. Great mahogany color. One thing I like about Daddy's barbecue rub, it's, you know, Daddy's barbecue is an all-purpose rub. You can use on beef, on anything, ribs and pork, chicken. They are the Hot Pepper Award winning in New York. One of the secrets behind it is many awards that Daddy Barbecue has won with their rubs. And so I just want to turn this around one more time and let you guys see the color on this ribs, and it's a beautiful mahogany color, and that's what you really want if you're out there trying to compete or just impress your family on the backyard. I think this is a great rub for you to use. You won't be disappointed. Flavors there. It's a tremendous. Sweet Daddy is available throughout South Louisiana, Mississippi.
Sweet Daddy, is it sponsored?
No.
No, not sponsored. But we know the guy, so he's a good friend.
We know the guy. He's a friend.
Not getting paid, but we want him to succeed.
Hey, we want him to. Yes, absolutely. And I tell you what I like to do. I like to go back on that glaze and let them lay in there. And as you can see, your sides, it'll be covered by the glaze. Another great friend of mine. He is not one of my sponsors, but hopefully he will be one of my sponsors soon. But one of the greatest things that I like about our community and our South Mississippi is great folks that do great barbecue. And Brian and Shayla at Smokehouse Bayou, they got an incredible beef jerky. They got a sauce. This sauce right here is awesome. So I'm going to put a little bit of this sauce. It has a little bit of spice in it. That's what I'm looking for. I'll be looking for a little spice to just balance that sweetness And so we're gonna go ahead and do a taste. I lightly want to just, you know, set it on top. You can do the same with all the ribs. Just coat them all over, and then here you got your St. Louis ribs, and you can. This I'm gonna take a bite, and hopefully this thing, hopefully it's tender enough, right? Small little bite, I didn't have a whole lot of meat in there. I'm gonna do this again. That's what you're looking for. Hey, are you gonna dig in?
I am.
Here we go. How is it?
And that's the best rib I've had all year.
Thank you.
Super sweet, little bit of kick to it. Not too much though. I think my daughter might still say it's spicy, but you should follow this guy on Facebook for sure. He's hilarious. Yesterday he stopped some cops and pulled them over. He pulled the cops over because they didn't have beef jerky, and he gave them some beef jerky. So
You can't break the law. You gotta have. Hey, the best jerky in the South, Smokehouse Bayou. You gotta have it in your cop car.
that's it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. As many even numbers as you want to give it a thumbs down with. 2, 4, 6, 8 times, as many as you want. If you want to see more videos like this one, follow my channel. Get tips and tricks on camera gear and how to make better videos. Follow me if you want more tips on how to make great barbecue. Follow this guy. As soon as his channel is up, I'll be helping him with that here soon. So that's it for this one.
Happy Labor Day weekend.
We'll
Stay
see
safe.
you guys in the next one.